Hey y'all, welcome to the Style Chronicles. I thought I would update you guys with a bunch of things that I have going on and let you guys know why I've been MIA. And Mr. Grumpy is going to stand right here with me the whole time and talk because he just woke up, so he's clingy. And if I let him down, he's going to cry. And I don't want that. So anyhow, here's Mr. Grumpy or Mr. Curly. It depends on his mood. We call him Grumpy or Curly. But anyhow, so the thing I could not tell you guys about, I told you guys I was planning 3 events that were upcoming. First one happened Tuesday. It was my mother's birthday and we had a surprise birthday party for her. So I couldn't say anything because she watches and that wouldn't be good. As well as I've got my son's baptism, which we thought we had a date, but we're gonna have to push it back now. So that'll probably happen in August sometime. And my dad's birthday party, which is at the end of this month. My parents were both born in the month of July. Anyhow, my stepfather, sister, and I planned a surprise birthday party for my mother, and it went very, very well. She was kind of upset that nothing was going to happen for her birthday, you know, that it looked like we forgot and really didn't care that it was a big birthday for her. She turned 60, and my mom is the best looking 50-year-old woman that I know, so 60 for her is like nothing, literally. I mean, it's just really nothing. She looks great. She takes great care of herself. So, yeah, it was fun. It was fun hearing my mom and her pouting. She had been pouting for about a week to my stepfather, asking him if he even planned anything, if we were even just going to go have dinner or anything. And he told her that we were just going to have dinner, you know, the 4 of us, or not the 4 of us, the 6 of us with the kids. My sister and her husband, and my husband and I, and then my mom and my stepfather and our children. So that's all she kind of expected. And my stepfather said that Tuesday morning, the morning of her birthday, she sat at their kitchen table, or the bar in the kitchen, and she was like, I'm just going to throw myself a birthday party because it's 60 and it's, you know, it's a big deal and nobody cares. And she was kind of mopey. So when he got her to the facility, of course, she was really surprised. And I actually didn't tell anybody, didn't tell you guys because she watches. I also could not tell my daughter because Eva loves to talk. She is a talker and she will tell you everything that is going on. She will call my dad during the day sometimes from my phone. It's a little picture and you just push it and it calls him. She'll call my dad and tell him everything that happened that morning. I mean, literally, you know, well, mommy woke me up late and then she was mad because I wouldn't get in the car fast enough and then she couldn't find my shoes. Can you believe that? She couldn't find my shoes. Then she made me get in the car without shoes on. Do you know that, Papa? That she made me get in the car without shoes on. She calls my dad Papa. So she will literally, like, she'll run down the entire morning, sometimes with my dad. And she'll call her dad as well and just kind of, you know, well, you know, this morning, Mommy didn't change Brother's diaper. And so he took his diaper off. And so then he was walking around without a diaper. Well, and then, you know, she didn't throw it away either. She left it on the table. You know, I mean, she will talk and talk and talk and talk. And she doesn't make things up. Like, she tells you what happened, but she has a way of making it sound so horrible. Anyhow, so that is my daughter. I could not tell her about the party at all. I mean, I was literally like, we didn't even talk about it in front of my husband because, or, you know, my husband and I would kind of use code words because it was like, yeah, really, really hard not to say anything. So I finally told her that day because I had to leave work early to go run a bunch of things, get a bunch of stuff done. I wanted to pre-order balloons. I've always done that from Party City. You buy the balloons, you leave them there, you tell them when you need them, they blow them up, you just pop in, grab them, and leave. Well, they wouldn't let me do that because apparently there is a helium shortage. I've never heard of that, and that's kind of scary because helium is a natural element. You never think about it running out. Apparently it won't even last another 22 years, so that's kind of scary. Anyhow, they wouldn't let me do that, so I had to go to Party City and wait for all the balloons to be blown up, which is one of my biggest nightmares because that store with 2 children is crazy. Crazy. Eva wants every little party goodie that she can get her hands on, and they have all those little plastic rings and little plastic necklaces and, you know, I mean, the whole store. She just wants everything in the whole store. So anyhow, got the balloons, and I did a bunch of zebra, black and white, and then pink and white balloons, which is really, really pretty. And then I had these ordered, and They are Hershey's bars. They're real Hershey's bars. But you can go to Carson's wrappedhershey's.com or just wrappedhershey's.com and order Hershey's personalized how you want them. And so initially I had, her name is Yolanda, I had Yolanda's 60th birthday on there, and then I kind of let that, I ordered it and everything, let it roll around in my head for like a day or two, and then I was like, yeah, no, let's take the 60 off. So just went with her birthday, and then July 3rd, 2012, and then on the back, it says another year of fabulous. Thank you for celebrating with us, the Waters family. So that is, I mean, it's really cute. And then, you know, they're just Hershey's bars that are wrapped in this silver. You see the Hershey bar, the silver, and then this. And I love this as a party favor. You know, I put them on every table, and we had highs and lows because it was open bar, so everybody was drinking, and you had, you know, what was it, candles and beautiful flowers, flower arrangements, which my husband, oh my gosh, my stepfather picked out. My husband helped me put these everywhere. My stepfather picked the flowers out, and he went with pinks, you know, roses and beautiful peonies, and those are my mom's favorites. So he did such a great job. I mean, really, really a great job. When it came to the cake, he ordered her favorite. She loves Italian cream cake. She makes a really good Italian cream cake. So that's what he ordered for her. They did such an awesome job on that cake. It was crazy, just really, really good. So I will put some pictures up on my blog so you guys can see. I will probably put a picture of my mom and my stepfather up there too. And then some of me and some of what I was wearing. Well, I was wearing my white dress, which you guys have seen before. I pretty much wore it the same way, just added some gold necklace and bracelets to it. But it was beautiful, and the necklace and the bracelets are from my friends at mrchic.com, where what was I wearing? The two gold bracelets that they sent me, and then as well as the gold necklace. And I got so many compliments. So many compliments. I actually gave the website out to 2 of my mother's girlfriends because they loved it. They loved it. And my brother-in-law too thought that the gold and the white really went well together. He let me know that, so that was nice. So that is what happened this week, and everything just kind of, you know, we were rushing towards that, getting everything done, and, you know, letting people know, not say anything. And the crazy thing is you send out these invitations, right? My stepfather sent out invitations that said, it's a surprise birthday party, please be there at 7. There were people that walked in that were like, where's your mom? Your mom's not here? Where's your mom? Why is she here? Where's your mom? I'm like, it's a surprise party, you know, like, surprise? Oh, it's a surprise. Oh, it's a good thing we were here on time. Yeah, the invitation said surprise birthday party. It was, I don't know, I'm just like, okay. And then, you know, well, how old is she? She's 60, but don't tell her I told you. You know, I mean, it's crazy the way that, I don't know, I guess, you know, I read everything. When I get an invitation, I read the front and the back just in case it says something I need to know. That's how I am. I don't know. I guess people don't really do that, or my mom's friends don't really do that. I don't know. Anyhow, so it was fun though. That was that. We had it at the Moody Gardens Hotel and Convention Center. If you know Houston or Galveston, there's a Moody Gardens. It has pyramids that you can go into. It's kind of a really neat attraction, I guess you could say. The pyramids have like rainforest and all kinds of really neat things in there. There's animal exhibits, stuff like that. It's just a really neat place. The hotel is beautiful. It's really, really pretty. Like I said, I will post some pictures on my blog. Picture of a sink that was in the ladies' bathroom, and the picture is actually of the water faucet and the little handles, because they are swans, gold swans, and they were so beautiful. And my daughter thought they were so exquisite. Mommy, take a picture. I want a picture. Take a picture. So I took a picture of the water faucet, and then I was showing them to my husband, and my husband knows a lot about stuff, and he's like, you know, those are at Houston Lighting and Ink, or maybe the bathroom. Anyhow, he's like, and they're like $2,000 a piece. He's like, how many were in that bathroom? And I was like, well, there were 3 sinks. Yeah, he's like, they're like $2,000 a piece. He's like, and that's contractor prices. So it was crazy. You know, he's like, they're very, very expensive fixtures. And apparently they were in the men's bathroom too, but he didn't actually go in there, so whatever. Anyway, very nice place. So that's that. Next up, let me tell you guys, oh, I am going to order these, I think, for my father's birthday as well as my son's baptism, because they have a bunch of different designs you can go with. Really, really nice. And honestly, if I had I ordered them within, like, I had a 2-week, not even, it was like a week almost to the day that I needed them. So I had to rush ship. That alone was really expensive. So if you order with plenty of time, you know, for your event, it just, I mean, I want to say I spent $170 to get these here by that date, and it was only about 60, shipping was like 69. So you can imagine the rest of the order was only about $100. Yeah, it was $99.95, I think, plus tax. So pretty reasonable for, you know, a party favor. So there's that. Like I said, I will order them. Next up, the vanilla deodorant. It's almost gone, and it's a good thing, because let me tell you something. During the winter, this was the bomb. I love it. It's still the bomb. I still love it. I still love the way it smells. I want my armpits to smell like this all the time. I want to reek this scent everywhere I go. This is how I just want to smell all the time. I want to smell it when I go to bed. I want to smell it when I'm driving in my car all the time. Just want to smell this. Awesome in the winter. Here came the summer and Houston's humidity and the fact that you can't walk from your front door to your car without sweating. And guess what? I frickin' stink. Yes, I stink. And I didn't notice it, you know? I mean, I work out, and yes, I sweat when I work out, so I would stink at the end. But I was going to take a shower, you know, afterwards, so I never really minded. It worked for me throughout my normal day-to-day activities. Let me tell you what I noticed. Excuse me. Had to go to Kroger one day about 2 weeks ago. Had to go to Kroger, rush in and rush home. That, I mean, literally rush, rush, rush. I needed to get birthday card for something and some tissue paper, and then I needed to get some things for lunch the next day and dinner the next day. And it was like, if I didn't go then, I wasn't going to have the opportunity to go the next day. So rush, rush, rush. And of course, you guys know I have the 2 kids with me. So rush with the kids, rush, 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 right? Here's Erica pushing a cart speedily through the Kroger, and guess what I smell? Myself! Isn't that the most disgusting thing ever? I mean, literally, this, ugh. And then I thought, you know, I'm probably walking around here, they probably think I'm some kind of a health freak, because I only had, like, broccoli and, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, my green, like, health juice, the Naked Health juice that I drink. It was, like, really healthy green stuff in that cart, and my 2 kids, and I'm probably wafting by everybody, and it was so freaking embarrassing. And I was like, yeah, that's the end of the La Vanilla deodorant, at least for now, at least until the winter comes, because I can't take it anymore. So as much as I love this, and like I said, it was great for the winter when I don't sweat or perspire as much. I never noticed anything. My husband never complained either, so I never, you know, felt like I smelled. But now I can honestly tell you it does not stop the bad BO smell. Not in the summer, at least, not here in Houston. So I regret so heavily suggesting this, because I like it. Like I said, I want to smell like this all the time. I wish I could just put it everywhere because I love it so much, but it does not stop the BO. So I won't be repurchasing this, which is good because I actually made it to the bottom and I don't have any more. Just thought I would share that with you guys. I know that might be TMI, but just thought I would share. Now, next up, my foundations. Somebody asked me a question about my foundations, and I got a question about my nails. My nails. What top coat, base coat do you use? None. I don't use any top coat, any base coat. I don't have time to wait for base coat to dry before I start my first application. I just do 2 layers of polish, and that's it. I used to be big on a top coat. I don't even do that anymore because I just don't have the time. I don't have the time to sit and wait, and you know, I've got my baby that I run around with, and I have to pick him up. As soon as my nails are painted, he always wants to be picked up. So I only wear 2 layers of polish, and that's it. This is Essie's. It's called Mod Squad. I've seen it relabeled as Mob Square or something, or Mod Square. My bottle says Mod Squad. It is an older bottle. I've had it for several years. So there's that. Now foundations, somebody wanted to know what foundations I have. I have a bunch of samples, you guys know that. I have to go over those samples, review them with you. These are the actual ones that I have. or have purchased. And you guys know I have the Smashbox Studio Skin. I am shade 1.1. Love this stuff. I love it. It's the hydrating Studio Skin 15-hour wear foundation. Love. The other one I have is the MAC Pro Longwear. This is NC15. You guys can see it is pretty much empty, and the pump no longer gets to the bottom, so I'm having to open and scrape out with a Q-tip when I want to apply, and then of course I'll recycle this. So there's that one, and you can see the shades. This one's a lot more yellow though, and it oxidizes a little bit on my face, but it is great foundation. Then I have the Estee Lauder Double Wear. This is the shade Ecru, which 1-in-1 Ecru. To be completely honest with you, the shade itself goes on nicely. It oxidizes, so it's a little pink. This one oxidizes yellow on me. This one oxidizes pink. So then, you know, for the rest of the day, my face is a little bit more pink on my neck, but that's how it works. And I love this foundation. Love it. Seriously, it's great. Double Wear, stay in place. They don't lie about that. It does not come off. Even after I wash my face, I've still got it on my face. I have to wash twice and scrub with the Buff Puff. God bless you, honey, in order to get it off. My only issue with this is it looks beautiful on. It has a slight smell that I really don't care for. It's kind of a Estee Lauder smell, but it's nice. The only, like I said, the only issue is I get this really bad rash right here. It took about a week for it to clear up. I haven't worn this in a week and a half because I realized that this was really, it was doing that, and it made this big thing up here that it's still kind of going away. It's dried up, but it's going away. So what I'm going to do is, I don't think I can return it because, like I said, it breaks me out as much as I love it. What I'm going to do is, I think I can wear it, like if I wear it for a day or two in a row and then take a break from it, I think I can do that. Because it really, I wore it for about a week before it really started to burn my skin. And that's what, I would put it on and it would feel like it was kind of burning slightly. And then later, my face kind of had that windburn right here. And it was just right there. And it was for like 3 days. And then I was like, you know what, I'm going to stop wearing the foundation. And then it went away. So I wore it for a week without really anything happening. And then all of a sudden, like on Friday, it just started popping up. So what I'm going to do, like I said, is maybe a day here, a day there, 2 days here, 2 days there, because I do like it. There's that one. And lastly, Bobbi Brown's Natural Finish Long Lasting Foundation in SPF 15. This is crazy because in these are the lightest shades they make. They don't make any shades lighter than these in those ranges. So I, you know, was looking for this foundation, and of course I go up to the lady at Bobbi Brown and I said, I need foundation. I'm usually the lightest one in your range. I probably don't even need to try it on because I'm always the lightest, so I'll just take it. And she just looked at me and she said, well, Alabaster is really white. Are you sure? I said, well, I'm always the lightest. I mean, she's like, well, let me try them. Let me try them on you. So she started with Alabaster and she showed me how it was super, super white. Like, it looks like white you would almost add to your foundations to lighten them. It was that white. So I was like, wow, I'm not number one. That's so cool. Then she went to number 2, which is Porcelain. And the second one was my skin color, but when you blended it in, it left like a white, like a splotch mark. So she's like, she's like, this is too light for you too. And I was like, wow, I'm too light for those 2 shades. Are you kidding me? Then she got to this one, which was Warm Ivory 1. And that is the third, it says 1, but it's the third one down in their range. Warm Ivory. And I was like, yeah, there's no way I'm anything called Warm Ivory. That doesn't even make sense. Well, she put it on and it literally just disappeared. And I was like, I am the third one up. That is so cool. You know, I'm just used to being the lightest shade in every range. And even those sometimes are not light enough or do not. So it goes to show you how much of a shade range selection, how well Bobbi Brown has evolved her shades. It goes to show you, you know, how much of a range she has. So Warm Ivory, and this one is a very, very nice one too. It is a little bit more sheer, I will admit, a little bit more sheer than Studio Finish, okay, or Studio Skin by Smashbox. And this is a little bit more sheer. It's like medium coverage when compared to these two. And if you want good coverage, full coverage, just go with this one. If you want like full on, you're gonna cover anything and everything on your face, you don't want to worry about it the whole day, the Double Wear. So this is kind of my coverage spectrum. This one being the lightest, the Smashbox being kind of a medium, this one being a full, and then this one being a full-on mask, okay? If that makes any sense. So, and I like the Bobbi Brown the most because it really does match my skin. You can see some of the freckles poke through, but I really do like it because it matches so well. Everything else covers my freckles. I don't really have to worry about them. Even this one as a medium coverage covers everything. And of course these last two. This one, you know, this will cover anything, literally. So there are those. And lastly, somebody asked for a lunch idea, and I thought I would just share that. This is my lunch idea. I've got chicken, broccoli, with some Mrs. Dash sprinkled on top. It is not cooked or anything. Well, the chicken's cooked. It's a bag of chicken that you buy pre-cooked, and then you just cook it or warm it up or microwave it. But it's very lean, and I like it that way. The broccoli's not cooked. When I put it in the microwave, it steams it, so I don't worry about it cooking or anything like that until then. And then I add these are minute rice. This is ready to serve brown and wild rice, fully cooked. You just take the cup out, pop it in your microwave for I think 3 minutes, and it heats it up and you're ready to go. That is my lunch. That is what I am eating. Turbo Fire, I will update. I was going to do this video, but I will update in a different one because this is long and I talk too much. I know I ramble. Sorry. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.